Hey everyone, want to spend a little time today talking about Randy Orton, and I don't want this to end up being a video where I sit here and rail on the guy and rag on the guy, because as much as years ago I could not stand him, and I've slowly started to warm up to him. I would not categorize myself as a fan of Randy Orton's, but I would say that he's growing on me slowly, very slowly. When Randy Orton broke in to the WWE back, gosh, probably has been more than 10 years ago now. He was an alright guy. I liked when, he got injured and he came back with the vignettes, the Randy News Network updates, where he was going from that babyface character into more of the heel character, the self-centered, egotistical guy. And then eventually joining Evolution and the feud with The Undertaker, the Legend Killer. I liked the Legend Killer gimmick, and I think partly because it was bringing back legends. I don't know how much of my like of that gimmick was because of Randy Orton, because I did not like him going over Mick Foley at WrestleMania 20, I guess it was. In that, I guess he didn't go over him individually. It was in that tag team match. But anyway, I am really trying to get on board with him, and I think part also of my dislike of Randy Orton came when he won the the World Heavyweight Championship at a young age, pretty early in his career, but also at the hands of Chris Benoit. I know that some say you shouldn't utter the words Chris Benoit, but he was one of my favorites. I really felt like he got the short end of the stick in his run as the World Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, I'm not going to get into the personal sides of things, but I really think that Orton kind of got that shot at glory way too early in his career, and I think that's part of the reason why I grew sick of him pretty quickly, because the WWE kind of latches onto these guys like John Cena and Triple H and The Undertaker and Randy Orton, and to an extent Edge, and those guys just kind of hung around and they were in that main event picture for so long, and it never seemed like there was room for anyone else to kind of come up and share in that limelight. Now, I will say that Orton's feud with Christian in 2011, I enjoyed. I feel like Christian kind of brought something out of Orton. I'll say Mark Henry, and I never thought I'd say this, but the matches that they had, I enjoyed that rivalry or that feud as well. And most recently, the whole situation with Daniel Bryan. For months now, they've had some really good matches. So while I would not call myself a Randy Orton fan, and I also let some of the backstage stuff that I read about his antics backstage and his attitude and the things that he did in the past, I hold on to that kind of stuff too, and I really probably should not do that and give him the benefit of the doubt, because I think he has matured, I think he has developed. I still don't see him as an exciting character to get behind. He's just kind of there. He's obviously improved his in-ring skills though. So I'm curious to see what the future holds, and again, I'm hoping that this isn't too much of a rail job against Orton, because I don't hate the guy, I'm just not on board with him, and I'm trying to kind of justify or explain reasons why when we blog about Randy Orton or tweet about him. At least from my standpoint, I know Chad has a whole other view on Randy Orton, but I feel like, he's come a long way, and I think he still has a ways to go in terms of capturing me as a quote-unquote Randy Orton fan. But time will tell, and let's see what he has to offer in the very near future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my 123 Cents.